Do you need some shampoo?
I don't mind if I do.
got some champagne.
So, amen. Because, this is all about Beyonce and her children. So.
Really, that's what we're here to celebrate.
So, send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. It's now time for our listener letters. Let's see. And where are we going first this week? So this
Hopefully something that doesn't involve bodily fluids.
No, it doesn't. This young lady is actually about homophobia, and she asked us to give her a name. So I will call you.
Is she an antagonist?
No, she said homophobia that is not mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I'm gonna call your Angina.
Wow.
Angina says, I've been with my boyfriend now for about 6 months, and we love each other, which is highly unusual for me because I'm extremely anti-emotion.
Break up with him or you're just as problematic as he is. Go ahead.
I'm extremely anti-emotions like Crissle, and I rarely like anyone. Well, damn. We met over a year ago, and fast forward to now, I've moved 800 miles from my city, not for him, but we now live 30 minutes away from each other. He's amazing. I love him, and he makes me feel like I've never felt before. But sometimes he sounds like an idiot. He's a huge homophobe. He, quote unquote, doesn't understand LGBT relationships. And I always make it a point to inform him that it isn't for him to understand these things anyway. It makes him extremely annoyed and irritated. It makes me extremely annoyed and irritated when he says things like, it's a choice to be gay, or how could these niggas not like pussy in the first place? He knows that I loathe the F word, but he continues to say it around me whenever the subject comes up. Like if we're watching Shameless, and it's something that I'm totally uncomfortable with and something that I'm against. I know you guys are going to say that I should break up with him. But my question is...
I'm not going to say it.
You already did, right. But the question is, do you think there's anything that I can do to help educate him further so that he does not continue to be such a dumbass on this subject? Thanks, guys. Angina.
Introduce him to one of your gay friends so he can have somebody to actually love him and learn to love himself.
You think so? You think he's like gay and projecting that onto her?
It's definitely something you should explore.
I don't know if there's anything you could do to like change your boyfriend's mind on being a dumbass. You didn't mention his age or yours, but I'm assuming if y'all have been together for 6 months and you've been consistent about this for the past 6 months and he still has not made any inclination or like let you know that he's about to be smarter about this, it's probably not going to happen. So you can really only issue an ultimatum, like you gonna stop saying homophobic or transphobic or whatever other type of things around me, or I'm not gonna be with you anymore. I know you love him or whatever, you think he's so great, but I don't. If homophobia is something that really affects you this much, then it can't be something that you tolerate out of your nigga, regardless of how great you think he may be.
I just, I've never understood alleged straight people's fascination with homosexuality to the point where they feel like, I don't understand it. How can you not like this, faggot that, dyke this? All of these things, like, I don't really waste much time trying to figure out the fascination that you have behind pussy or why you like it so much. I don't waste money, minutes or seconds of my life trying to figure out the logistics of being a heterosexual. I just don't care because it is none of my business. It does not affect me. I know who I am. I'm cool with that. So that, to me, is the definition of being comfortable with my sexuality. I feel like we are always the ones who have to be made or have to be comfortable with our sexuality. But there's no reason for me to be uncomfortable with it. This is just who I don't care. It's not a big deal. Like, that not too long ago, people would just fuck whoever they wanted to because they just liked sex. Not to say that we should do that or everybody should just be having raging orgies and drinking wine and turkey legs or whatever. But I mean, not saying there's anything wrong with that. Sounds like loads of fun. What I'm saying is that this whole idea that oh my gosh, homosexuality is this, and how could you, and focus on the pussy that you literally have right here talking to you. Like, you have vagina. So why are you so worried about what the fuck we're doing? Like, nobody cares. And that is why we say so many times that the ones who be barking the loudest about with this homophobic shit are usually the ones who just need a good taste. And it's up to you what you want to do with that. Again, that's not my business. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm too old to try to get these niggas to do something else. I'm too old to try to convince you that you're being
that's just it.
Ignorant and all this other stuff, and you shouldn't talk like that about gay people. Like, I'm just, you need to be either understanding when I say it the first time or willing to get the fuck out my face. I can't be sitting here reasoning with you over something that you should already know. So
I'm not going to sit up here and act like I would treat this any differently than I would if you were sending us an email saying that your white boyfriend says nigga all the time. And I don't understand why. And, you know, he feels like the Muslim ban is totally okay.
Oh,
and,
God.
Like, it's any form of ignorance and prejudice and so on. So, like, if you're just sitting back and you know what's going on and that nigga don't give a fuck and, in fact, seems to be agitated by you feeling differently, but you decide to stay, that speaks about you, not him. We already know he a dickhead. Yeah. So, you didn't even have to say anything about him.
You knew before we even got into it.
So it's about you at this point. What just you gonna do?
If you stay with him, these are the values he holds. And so if y'all have children, God forbid one of your kids be gay, because you already know right now today how he feels about this. And if you're willing to put up with it and try to change him, that's on you. But I just don't think it would be me, girl. Good luck to you regardless. Our next question comes from